Hey everyone, and welcome to another edition of Ballers Talks Premier League. And today I'm going to be reviewing the match day 2 matches, and there was a few shocks and a few surprises. So let's get into it. So, another weekend of shocks, of shocking refereeing, decent goals, boring 0-0 draws. Just another week in the Premier League. So, starting with Aston Villa against Everton. Both sides who had lost their first games of the season. Aston Villa came away 2-1 victors. So, Everton look like they're in a bit of trouble now, rooted at the bottom of the Premier League. But at least they're not actual bottom. We're going to come to the team at bottom in a moment. And then we had Arsenal. I told you, didn't I? I said it's going to be... Actually, I said 2-0 to Aston Villa. It was actually 2-1. So I got the right result, but not the right scoreline. Again, I got the right result for Arsenal against Leicester. And I did say Jesus is going to get off the mark and have an influential game. A very good first goal by Jesus to break his duck. He scored 2 in this game. So, yeah, they've had a good start to the season. Leicester have had a bit of a dodgy one. And they're just 1 point from 2 games. Shipped 6 goals so far. And it's not looking good for them. Manchester City, what did I say? It was going to be 4-0? And it was 4-0. And it was 4-0 and no goals for Haaland. He did get an assist though. But the thing is, a lot of people were having a go at Romelu Lukaku from the team I support because of his 7 touches last season in a match. But Haaland just fared one better. He only had 8 touches in the game. Had it not been for that assist, he'd have been invisible. So he's going to have some good moments and some not so good moments as he gets adjusted to the Premier League. But De Bruyne with a Galazzo. So even 4 goals without Haaland getting on the score sheet, that is scary for the rest of the Premier League. And let's move on for another 4-0. Manchester United, they are embarrassing, shocking, awful team at the moment. I did say Brentford were going to win. But I was being too generous to Manchester United. I said it was only going to be 2-1. But in fact, it was 4-0. And as I mentioned in my video last week, I said I thought Brentford were going to go down this season. But you know what? It's not Brentford. I think the team they were playing against on Saturday, they're in more danger of going down than Brentford at the moment. So it doesn't get easier for Manchester United neither. They got Liverpool, I think, next week. They got, is it Arsenal they play a bit the week after or 2 weeks later? So they've got a tough run of fixtures at the moment. So no wins. This is Manchester United's worst start in Premier League history. And remember the last time a Dutch manager was managing a team in the Premier League? Was it four defeats, no goals scored? And before he got the sack. I hope this fate doesn't fall on Ten Hag as well. But it's not looking good for them at the moment. So what sort of defending was that? Shocking defending. De Gea, what was he doing? And you don't put a 5'3" midget up against Ben Mee. It's just ridiculous. So he's going to struggle, Martinez, if he's going to continue playing centre back. So Manchester United, they need some major surgery. Otherwise, it's not looking pretty for them this season. Southampton 2, Leeds 2. So Southampton, I think I put a draw. I can't remember now. But so both teams shares the spoils in that game. Brighton Newcastle, I did put a draw. I think I put a 1-1, but this one ended up in a drab 0-0 draw. Not much to talk about in this one. And again, the Wolves Fulham, I put 0-0. Mystic Max. I'm gonna get my crystal ball out and spot on again with that one. And I thought it, as I said, two teams. Fulham, I couldn't see them scoring again. Wolves' defence are tight, so that's what I predicted, a 0-0 draw. I didn't get this one right, did I? I said Forest were going to lose, but they actually won. So well done, Forest. Their first points in the Premier League in, 15, 20 years since they... Because obviously they haven't been in the Premier League for a long time. So, it was a very lucky, fortuitous goal they scored as well, bouncing off the striker's foot into the goal, and a missed penalty for West Ham as well. And the crossbar was Nottingham Forest's favourite friend on Sunday, because I think 3 times West Ham hit the woodwork, so it wasn't destined to be their day. And then Tottenham's new signing, Anthony Taylor, brought them back from twice from losing positions, and assisting them twice in goals for Hoberg and Harry Kane. And yeah, so he was very jubilant in his celebrations after assisting Tottenham to a 2-2 draw. Am I bitter? Yeah, of course I am. And it was ridiculous. And to make it worse, I put 2-1 to Chelsea as well, and it should have been 2-1, but for the ridiculous decision of the referee and the VAR official, who just happened to be Mike Dean, another guy who doesn't like Chelsea. So to end the weekend, I can't say weekend because it's Monday night football, we had Liverpool against Crystal Palace, and both teams were looking for their first win of the season, and neither of them got it. It ended in a 1-1 draw, and it was a tale of 2 South Americans and a South Londoner. Zaha put Crystal Palace ahead when Jurgen Klopp thought he was playing Bundesliga football, gave the Crystal Palace attack the freedom of Anfield. So you give that amount of room to Zaha and he'll punish you. So he ran through, good finish. And then a bit of stupidity by Nunes. He's got to learn, he will learn. He allowed himself to get wound up, headbutted Crystal Palace defender, went down in instalments, but the referee saw it, had to give a red card for it, and we thought, okay, could Crystal Palace hold on? But a brilliant bit of magic by Diaz. What a goal. Beat 5 players before smashing the ball into the corner of the net. And that was it, 1-1. And then Liverpool looked like they were going to be the only winners, even with 10 men. But Palace held on, and they should have had a goal, actually, Crystal Palace. Zaha, he was the hero in the first half. He had 2 glorious chances to win the game, but he couldn't take it. So, there you have it, guys. So this week, not one single away victory. We had 5 wins and 5 draws. So for me, the player of the week is Gabriel Jesus, and I'm basing this on FootMob's ratings. They gave him a rating of 9.5. So great display by him. And the goal of the week, there was some good goals. Koulibaly volley, I like that one. Obviously being a Chelsea supporter, I thought De Bruyne's goal was great. Danny Ings' goal, good one. But the goal today, especially the circumstances, the fact that they were down to 10 men, the fact that they needed something big to happen, beat 5 players and a good finish. So it goes to Diaz. Do you agree with me? Stick your comments in the section below. So what ending game week 2, we've only got 2 teams on 100% records, and that's Manchester City and Arsenal. Should have been Chelsea, but we know what happened there. But yeah, so there's 2 teams on 100% record. So and a couple of teams who've yet to get off the mark, and one of them, surprisingly, as I said before, is Manchester United. So bottom of the league. Okay. So Manchester City top, Manchester United bottom. Yes. Is it going to end that way this season? We'll see. Okay, guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on all post notifications to be notified every time I make a new video, and share the content, guys, because new channel, so we want some people knowing about this so everyone can enjoy the content. Okay, take care. Bye bye.